We bought a caravan! So we've just been to Bunnings, well we're still in Bunnings, and we bought the timber for our bed. Very exciting. We are going to make up a spreadsheet as we go so that we've got a good idea of, Jason's just strapping the wood to the roof so the whole car's rocking. We're going to make a spreadsheet of all the expenses so that we can keep track of exactly how much this all costs for each part of the reno. So I will share that with you guys at some stage once we're finished. We were originally intending to do it separately, sort of like do the bedroom, do that bit, but it's kind of looking like it's going to be easier to do everything all at once. But we just can't wait to see how we go. But for now we're going to try and get this bed done soon.
Afternoon.
Got my first cupboard door off.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah. Need to label them, otherwise we're not going to know which cupboard goes where.
That's a really good point.
I'm pretty smart.
You gonna paint inside of the cupboard?
Yes.
Why?
It's brown.
Yeah. What's our plan tonight?
Well, we don't do too much because it's a little bit late. It's like 7:45, so the neighbours might not like us very much. So I'm going to take all the cupboard doors off. Jason's going to start measuring up and marking all the bits of timber for the bed. Peter might go to sleep.
What do you reckon, Pete? You gonna sleep?
Duncan's fast asleep inside, so he's a
And obviously the important things. We found Married at First Sight. Yeah. Excessively lame.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's crack on. Best place to carry it. So yeah, during the week we didn't really get a lot done. Old mate next door, he was on night shift. Tonight I thought I'd just do a little bit more to the bed. Now, as you can see, I've sort of started the frame a little bit, so that's going to be the bed frame down the bottom. There's going to be legs. Right, and then there'll be another bed, another frame, and on top of that there'll be the rock up bit. I'm not 100% sure what mattress we're going to put on this yet, but time will tell. So that's all my timber, and yeah, see how we go. So we didn't get too much done tonight, but I got the diagonal bit, and we also got the thing. We've got a bottom frame at this point. A lot of planning tonight, but yeah, we'll continue probably tomorrow or the weekend, which is a day away. Want to say anything, Sarah?
Tired.
Anything else? Something inspirational, perhaps?
I got nothing.
Yeah, there's no inspiration. But yeah.
So Jason's at work, Duncan's out here with me, and Peter's asleep, so I've just come outside to try and get a start on the sanding. We're going to sand back, well, do a light sand of the laminate doors, and then we'll be painting everything white, because I like white. So I've just got my little electric sander. Oh, Hey, buddy. No, you can't touch it, mate. So I've just got one of these little sanders that I got ages ago. Got some laminate cleaner. Not really sure whether to do that before or after, but I'll figure it out. I might have to Google it. And the baby monitor. Yeah, I'm excited to get started on this because I'm really excited to start painting. Yay! So I just googled the laminate cleaner and it turns out you're meant to clean it before you sand it. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of it. Read the instructions, guys. I also just realised that I'm supposed to be wearing gloves. So I might wash my hands and put some gloves on for the rest of it because, you know, chemicals and stuff. Whoopsies. So I just went to change the sanding pad on the sander and managed to rip off the whole Velcro bit that the sanding pad attaches to. So I'm going to be sanding my hand, which, I mean, it's not much to do, and I just need to find some glue and glue it back on. But honestly, what a twit. So it's now the weekend, and we went to Bunnings to try and find a replacement for this. Couldn't get one. So apparently you can get them online, but I'm just going to try and super glue it back together, and hopefully that will be strong enough to make it work. And next time I will know what not to do. That's Duncan in the caravan.
A screwdriver. I have a screwdriver.
What you doing?
Sorry. Because this is most easy. Look at mine.
See how it goes there, and it's got all the numbers there. That means it's recording. So now you go at the front of the camera and you do something silly.
At the moment we are in a caravan and there's lots of things to do. So I get that there's lots and lots of stuff we need to do. We are going to do big liner, and then we are going to do painting with them, and then we are going to do some cookies.
Yeah, it's the Duncan show. There you go. So today we're probably going to be pulling that vanity out, and also this cupboard. But this cupboard has all your electrical stuff in it. There's a radio up there, there's some wires, those wires there, that one there comes from the solar panels.
Toolbox here.
There's a toolbox there, as Duncan's showing us. Can we just jump up out of here, Dunk? And then underneath here is all the battery system. So we've got to somehow dodge all of that. But
Take all the things.
let's see how we go. There's the charger. I think it's only a Repco, but does the job.
And charger on.
240. That's
Charger.
for a fridge, for a Waco. I've got wires going all the way down the side here, and they're in holes, so I've got to get this bit out first that I've already unscrewed, and once I get, then I can get the things. That was all that. There goes our cupboard. this is the solar regulator. So you got 2 wires that run up the roof, and then obviously 2 wires going to the battery. But he's sort of like, he's got too much stuff going there, like big clumps of wires, and then like all these are fuses. So what I want to do is get rid of all, basically get all the bare wires where they're coming from, work out where they're going, and then I'm going to get a fuse panel that's got like 12 different fuses and outlets to it. So I'll have 2 wires, positive and negative, coming off the battery. It'll be linked, that'll be linked, then 2 to the fuse box, and then everything will disperse from the fuse box. And also I'm thinking about rewiring the back of the van as well. So I'll have 1 wire that'll come off the battery, go to the back of the van. There'll be another fuse box back there that'll run your lights, your USB port. It's probably a cigarette lighter or something back there, I suppose. Whatever we need. Computers, yeah, whatever. So yeah, it'll just neaten things up a bit. Also, our kitchen has no 12 volt. That's got to change. But it's over there. So I don't know how I'm going to get the power to it. I'll figure it out though. Could run it up along here, maybe that side, and then a channel just above the door if I can make it look neat enough.
Maybe.
Don't know. But I'm not a big fan of I hate generators. So if we can get away with not having a generator, it'd be awesome. We're going to have 600 watts of solar on the roof. That solar charger I want gone because it's a 10 amp charger. So I'm going to put, I've got a C-Tech DC to DC down there, and then that's 20 amps, and then I can get the Smart Pass that links up to it, and that'll take the 40 amps. So with 600 watts of solar on the roof and a 40 amp charger, this is 200 watts of AGM battery. Should be pretty good, I reckon.
What do you reckon, Pete?
Stay tuned.
What is it? What is it?
Sarah.
What is it? What is it?
Later in the build series, and I'll go through what I've done and show you how I've wired it all up and that, and all the specs and everything that I've used and everything that I've reused.
This is the corner with the main bit of water damage. I'm not really sure. It kind of looks like he's just put some bits of ply or something over it. If you look under here, you can sort of see it looks a bit dodgy. I've taken all the wet area paneling off here, but you can see underneath here is where that water damage is. It's all rippled, so that's coming down from here. But we're not really sure if he's fixed the leak and then just covered up the damage, or whether it's still leaking. So that's something we're going to have to figure out. There's no point in replacing all this if it's just going to happen again.
Look at this. So that's the other part of the bed frame. It's got a join from there to there, there to there, and we make a bed.
Good old bunny.
So I'm pretty sure that these are from overhead cupboards that used to be there, which is a bit sad because it would have been good to have them. All cupboards are good cupboards, but anyway, never mind.
So I got the sink out. Those are all the taps. No good. Next step is to get this frame out, get that old bunk frame out, and then we're clear. We're going to
You've done all this.
pull that out. All of that's away, so I just need to pull those batteries aside.
Oh, look at that sexy carpet.
Yeah, imagine that.
Woo!
That'd be so good. It's got green and brown, like really, like
Baby baby poo.
baby poo mixed with like other types of baby poo.
What are these switches?
That is 12 volt light up top there, and that is your 240 volt light.
And they were in the cupboard.
Yeah, they're in the cupboard. It's exactly where you want them, you know.
I know.
So I don't know how I'm going to move them, but
Oh,
I've got
well.
to.
The main objective was to clear the floor so that we can lay the new vinyl,
Yeah.
which we bought today. Wood wood.
Yeah, actually, we've got 3 meters wide and 6.5 meters long of vinyl on the roof of the car. Yeah. To pull that cupboard out, or to not pull that cupboard out, that is the question.
I think we should leave it if we can,
I think so too.
because pulling it out is going to be. But if we need to replace that wall panel,
The thing is though, we're going to paint it, so maybe we can get away with just pulling this off, because underneath, this van is in good nick underneath, and I'd throw a bet that behind there was be just as good as the back of it. And it's alley frame, so it's not like we're dealing with rotten wood frame. For anybody out there that is wondering how you tell if a caravan is a wood frame or a aluminium frame, just by looking at them, if you're going to look for a vintage van, on the inside and the outside, definitely on the outside, there's pot rivets. If they're a wood frame, there's screws like that. You'll find screws like that all around the van. So there you go, trivia. Takes it. More flathead screws. Like seriously, who builds a van and goes, can you go down the hardware and get me like a couple of buckets worth of flathead screws? Like, what's wrong with a Phillips head screw? Seriously. I'd even go an Allen key or like a Torx bit screw, you know? But no, flathead. Maybe they had a flat head when they built it.
and that's another Jason rant for you.
Come closer.
Come closer.
Let's demonstrate the beautiful flathead screw. So if I go slightly off, right, it like has a tendency just to sort of, if I'm down there, bang, you slip off. You do that with a Phillips head screw, you're still in the center. You've got to literally tape it perfect and it'll work. I hate them so much. Like, you go into a dark corner, you can't even see which way the stupid thing goes. So then you got to manually turn your drill instead of just going in there and giving it apes.
Side note,
Jason hates flathead screws.
I was going to say, what are we doing with these copper pipes?
I've got to disconnect them underneath and then I can dismantle them. Third world problems. No.
First world problems.
First world problems.
Definitely not third world problems.
It must be a screw. Yeah, there is.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the safety gear that's being used here? We've got fabulous safety glasses, excellent gloves, and some beautiful Australian work boots.
These are nationally recognised. Like, I'm pretty sure health and safety are still trying to get them passed, but these are nationally recognised.
Yeah.
As weekend work boots. I mean, there's like probably a 1 in 50 chance of hurting your foot. So, oh, that's pretty good. I'd get that screw there, but it's a flathead.
What's going on?
That used to be the sink. Not anymore. After about 60 or 70 flathead screws, I got it out. Hey guys. So, I think that's about it for today. gonna have some dinner and go out the beers, and the kids have all had a 4 o'clock nap. No good. The progress for today is all this is sanded in here, in this area. Sarah did all that. So Mario will probably go a little bit further with it. Hopefully we can get all this painted tomorrow. That way we can continue on with the bed frame, because what I've done with the bed frame we have to pull out to get the paint in there. But and then the other part we did was we pulled all of this apart. Put that wardrobe out of there, put the sink out of there. I will probably pull that little frame out at the end of today, just because, you know, I better finish it off and I'll probably have a little clean up, and yeah, that'll be the rest of the night. This weekend won't be kitchen or anything like that. It's just not enough time. We need a bit of time. The kitchen will be a whole weekend just on the kitchen, I'd say. To get that bench top off, we're going to have a sink there. We're going to redo the stove at this point. We're still humming and hawing a bit, because I'm pretty sure that's the original stove. That's in mint condition. But yeah, I don't know. We're humming and hawing. So that's the plan. Hope you like our videos. If you do, give us a like, throw some comments in there, and subscribe to our channel if you want to keep watching. And yeah, thanks guys. See you later. And go.
No. Where's going? No. Come on. Yeah. Piggy. So we're going to do this grandma pig, and we're going to do this glitter. Why? We're going to take it and dust it off, and then around this area, and that, there's the oven. These are the
Yeah, talk to the camera.